Okay, great day, everyone. Oh, yeah, I'm on late today. I had to take the puppies. It was puppy grooming day today, so they had spa day. Anyway, I'm going to lay out the Lenormand, and I'm using the Tutor deck. And I was watching this guy talk about an interview that he had done with this serial killer named Samuel, I forget his last name, Small, was it Samuel Smalls? Anyway, I'll find the link, and there is the interview where Samuel Smalls is talking himself. And he's the most prolific serial killer in American history. I'd never even heard of this guy, okay? But he was doing these murders, serial killer murders, from 1970. He was finally caught in 2012. Yeah, from 70 to 2012. He'd been arrested over 100 times, did 10 years in prison, and he was picking up mainly prostitutes and strangling them. And he remembers all of these women, what they look like, what their names were, where it was, what he was driving when he committed these crimes. Unbelievable. And he was just matter of fact about it. Oh yeah, I picked up that one. Oh, I was really in love with that one. That one was great. And, you know, she looked like this, and she was about this much weight, and this is how she looked, and this is what I did. And I mean, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to show you what came out with the Lenormand. So again, if you want to learn Lenormand or Tarot, I say watch these types of cases or different programs that are based on fact, okay? And lay out your Tarot or lay out your Lenormand and see how it fits with what's going on, and that will give you more clues as to what is coming out with your decks and how to interpret them and how to read them, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put the overhead on and show you what I got as he was interviewing this guy, Mr. Smalls, Samuel, and they call him Sam, as this guy is doing the interview. So I'll put the link where you can see this guy talking, and I mean, just matter of fact about these murders he committed. Unbelievable. Okay, so let's see what I had gotten. First card out was, of course, the murderer, Samuel Smalls. And I did this like I do my regular 5 across. Now I could pull another couple of rows and just see what else, but I did this like a regular tarot reading, which sometimes I will do with the Lenormand. But first of all, we have Samuel Smalls. These were the things that took place mostly by the dark of night, and just his mental instability. And this interview took place in prison, okay? So the reading is about Samuel Smalls, these things that he committed when he was talking about it in prison. That was the interview. The energy coming into it, at the heart of it, it was about these murders, the coffin in the community. Now again, there were over 93 women that he murdered. 93 of the community he's talking about in prison. Again, these murders committed at night, at the heart of it, why he was doing what he was doing. So as they were talking, it's about the key elements, where it went, where it was going, And this is, of course, the cross to bear, the difficulties with the murders, how he committed these murders, and the murders are key that he was talking about. The challenge is the light on this list about all these women. He listed all these women and the divergent path that he had taken, where he had driven to, where this was going at the heart of it, and the community where it went, the light on it. Finally, the outcome was about anchoring in these difficult things, because these were stranglings that he had done, although he didn't use a garrote or something, he used his hands. The whole list, where it went, these deaths at night, conversations about them, okay? So again, conversations about the divergent path, the roads he went on, the difficulty when it came to this community of women, and he gave this interview in prison. It was him above it, Samuel at the heart of it, the key, the light, and anchoring in what he had done, okay? So we have Samuel anchoring in conversations from prison, okay? If we go from here, we see prison, okay? Conversations were key about the women. Again, these conversations they had, the list of women, the difficulty, what happened when it came to the murders in him, where this was going to, the deaths of all these women, okay, where it happened, at the heart of it, his path, the divergent path and the roads he took, and shedding light on the community, shedding light on these murders, okay? So you can see how all of that fits in with doing this interview with Samuel Smalls. Now, if we wanted to do the 7 across, let's see what else we get. Let's just see. I'm going to move these over so I've got more room, and we'll just do 2 more rows and see how this changes with that. Because this was all about when he was, as he was being interviewed, the guy was talking about interviewing him, that I pulled these cards, okay? So if we wanted to go more across, we would have his control, okay, about his control, the truth going forward, rapid truth, and perhaps something new with the truth conversations. I guess this guy had done quite a bit of interview with him. 7 hours he was with him interviewing this guy. About the legal issues, the law, etc., perhaps. The stars, so maybe higher knowledge, or his narcissism could be as well, in the craftiness, how he got away with it, okay? New things about it. So about Smalls, the law, his craftiness, because he kept getting away with it since 1970, finally getting caught in 2012, and the prison thing. So if we look here, rapid truth about the law, conversations, things that happened, anchoring in how he got away with it for so long, crafty, these murder strangulations, okay, that he did at night mainly, and higher knowledge about what he was doing, okay, new aspects about his control, the way he controlled these situations, okay. Again, anchoring in his control, the truth about what took place, rapid truth about it, new information perhaps, new conversation. It was a new conversation with this one guy that he finally spoke with. So there you have it, what we have with the Lenormand. And again, So let me go ahead and turn this off. So again, you can see how you can lay out your card, your Lenormand, or lay out a tarot. And as you're watching, you will get more information, and you'll just see how your cards line up with what is being presented. And again, it's just another way to help you to understand dealing with your Lenormand deck or your tarot and how you interact with it. So yeah, I'll leave that here, and we'll just see. Now you can try other decks as well with it and just see if they work with that type of thing. Let's see. Where is it? I don't know what happened. I'm looking for a deck. I've got partial cards here, but I don't know. Maybe it's in there. Oh, here it is. Okay, got to put them all together here. So if I were going to do, we'll just see. If I were going to do an overview one, let's see what we get from the Noir deck, if that would have worked with this. So the Noir deck, let's see what we get out. If I were going to do the Noir, Scarlet Street. Well, that fits because mainly what he picked up were prostitutes. Okay, Scarlet Street. Let's pick another one and just see. White Heat. Okay, well, that could work as well, because this is what really fueled him. Now, it appears that a lot of time he would take them out to eat first, and just the thing of watching them eat and swallow kind of was precursor, okay? And they live by night. Well, there's another one that would have worked with this, okay? Scarlet Street, White Heat, they live by night. Yeah. I don't know if I want to pull any more with that. Now let's try the Beloved Dead and see what we get with it. See if this is something that would work. Maybe I'll pull 3 of the regular tarot just and see what it would go with that. So let's see. Haunted. Now, this guy, I would say he just ruminates over these things. Haunted, those deaths, we've got the skulls, and this guy just keeps ruminating because he remembered every single one of these women, their names, what they look like, etc. Okay? Hardship. Yeah, these women, when they met him, they wound up dead. Hardship. The White Heat, the hardship. Okay? And they live by night evermore. Okay? Evermore. So he was, in one sense, you could say the evermore. They live by night. These ones were, what did he call them? His babies or something? His babies? My babies, evermore. Kind of married to them. Kind of married to them. They live by night. Let's just go ahead. We'll pull 3 tarot and just see what we get. See if they line up with it at all. But you may find out that some types of cards work better for some types of readings than do others. You just have to, again, pick them up and see what gels where for you. So, Scarlet Street, Haunted. Yeah, this is something he keeps studying over and over and over again. He's done drawn pictures of these women, etc. Not great pictures, but enough that you could tell what their features were. White heat hardship when it comes to the actions, the new actions with these ones. He picked these women out with one aim, to murder them, okay? They live by night. He walked away from it, okay? Distancing from it afterwards. So his one reason he didn't get caught for a long time, because he'd commit these murders and then he'd leave the area, okay? He didn't stay in the area. He would leave the area, okay? And so again, from 1970 until finally getting caught by DNA in 2012. By this time, the guy's in his 70s, okay? And I think there was one case, a couple of cases that he kind of got caught on it, and one of them, I think it didn't go to trial, and another one, I think that he was he found innocent of it? Anyway, it's boggles the mind 100 times this guy was arrested on other things, spent 10 years in jail, and still committed 93 murders. So I'll put the links to some of these interviews, talking about the interviews, and this guy talking about it himself, and you can just see how in-depth it is. Yeah, just craziness. So I hope it helps you in learning how to do your Lenormand decks. I do have some new Lenormand decks coming. And so we'll see, again, you may find some have a little bit of different detail. Now, most Lenormand decks, they all have the same 36 cards, but just the way it's printed, the way it's presented, you may get something a little different from different decks as well. So again, it's all about the energy that's being conveyed with it for you. And just sit with them, watch a lot of different TV programs and that type of thing. Put your cards out and just see how they fit that narrative, and learn how you are communicating with those decks. So on that note, I'll leave that here.